Hey there, how you doing? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was my live looping performance of Clocks by Coldplay. I've always loved that song. Really cool song, and it inspired me, on the piano there. I thought I'd give a really quick overview on how I did it. Over here on my iPad, this is where I use some virtual instruments that you heard, and then I run them. I control it with my MIDI keyboard, and I go into my 5-track Boss RC505 looper, and then everything is being recorded. This whole all the loops are being recorded here, but the session, the full performance is being recorded on the MacBook. So the MacBook isn't doing any instruments, it's just recording everything you're hearing. So over here on the iPad, I've got the GarageBand app, and if I open that up, it's got this drum kit. Really cool. So I'm just hitting keys on the keyboard, and if I hit others, it claps. All sorts of cool stuff. So that's how I did the drums. And I recorded them on track 1 right here. So the moment I hit, play right there or record, it started recording. And this thing lets you do recordings of different lengths for the different loops. I was able to do a really quick little drum part, then a longer cymbal part, and then a bass part, that's about the same size as that cymbal. So I'll do a longer demo of the Boss looper and really, go deep diving for people. But for now, I was able to put the drums, the kick drum right there, and then I was able to put the cymbals on top of that one. Then I switched over to an app called Thumb Jam. I'm going to go out of GarageBand. I'm going to click this thing called Thumb Jam. And what's cool here, it's got all these virtual instruments. There's a flute, but let me go to the Stingray bass is what I had. And it's I think it's a Fender style bass, but and you can't see it down here. I've got a sustain pedal. So if I hold that down, it gets a little bit better. Check this out. A little bit, it sort of like blends the notes together like that. I could also put more reverb on top of it like this. Really cool. So that's the Stingray bass using Thumb Jam. And Thumb Jam, by the way, lets me switch to other instruments. So if I change the instrument, like if I wanted to add, a violin to it, I could do this. Oops, too low. Really nice. Love the violin. So I'm going to toss that and go back to GarageBand. And then I pulled up my virtual piano. So this has a classical grand piano. And, after I put the kick drum and the snare on track 1, the cymbals on track 2, could have done them all on track 1. I put the bass on track 3. Then I came in and did some live performances and then some recordings on track 4 and 5 using the grand piano. I can click this button right here and go down an octave. Kept messing up that part a little bit in the song. I got to keep working on it. I'm not an expert pianist, but I know a little bit like that to have some fun. And so then after playing a little bit, I recorded, that main part on track 4, and then on track 5, I did this. Except I was an octave higher. So that's it. And, I could do different instruments more on top of it, or try to make it perfect. But for a live looping, there's some mistakes and some reality to it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'll do more demos and deeper explanations of all of this stuff, maybe like a 30-minute video where I really go through how to build a loop on this. Let me know if you'd like to see that, if you're a guitarist, musician, keyboardist, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll also be doing more covers like this, originals, and some collabs with people. If you haven't already, subscribe here. I'd love it if you would, and I hope you'd enjoyed it. See ya.